toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. This time on target. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dropping back, it's Avery. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Off-play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete on the comeback. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Beebe. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Avery. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Quarterback keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Back to pass, it's Avery. Picked off to stop the threat. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man on the right. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Big fullback's got it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Run it with the fullback. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Oh, he makes the catch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Horned Frogs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to throw, it's Avery. Unloads it left. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Lost to throw again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Avery. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
looking to fire. The screen, he can go. There he goes. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Avery. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
TCU 3.
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Avery. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Avery. They'll run the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Finds his man. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And it's no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the ground, it's Simon. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simon. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the
open field on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Gore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 in.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Avery. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you could tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock... out, like it's gonna make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're gonna really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Caught near the sticks. It's Beebe. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Ellis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Brings up 2nd down.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slot.
To give to the big fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Wide out trying to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The snap sets up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's
turning it on. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Wang. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Texas.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick tempo here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These corners going to give them some space. To the air, it's Wang. He'll loft one deep down the left side. To the end zone, and it's picked off. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties.